Well, 4 people have been killed at this year's fire festival in the northern region. 15 others sustained varying degrees of injuries. The casualties come on the heel of security concerns which were raised prior to the celebrations. The festival, which is also known as Bugum Festival, is celebrated annually by the Dagombas, Mamprusis and Nanumbas to pacify the gods of their lands.
One of the deceased, who was also a celebrant at the Bugum Festival, died on the spot after he was hit by a tipper truck. He is yet to be identified by the police a day after the incident occurred in Sang, a farming community in the Myong district. The other deaths occurred at Walewale, where the deceased is said to have been butchered with a machete. Northern Regional Police Public Relations Officer ASP Ebenezer Tete confirmed the deaths to Joy News.
At about 12 midnight, one Rashida Abdul Aziz, age 22 years, who had gone out to witness the fire festival, whilst she was standing among her peers witnessing the festival, somebody fired and the gunpowder unfortunately hit her in the face. She sustained severe burns on the face, and the left eye was also badly, damaged. She sustained serious injury on the left eye. So as we speak, she is on admission at the teaching hospital.
In Tamale, the festival was largely peaceful until much later in the day when casualty figures began to rise. 15 celebrants sustained gunshot injuries and were rushed to the accident and emergency unit of the Tamale Teaching Hospital. 9 out of the 15 were treated and discharged, while the others were in critical conditions. Here is ASP Ebenezer Tete again.
We have Rama Zakaria and Samira Mohammed. They are both female, and then their ages are 22 and 28 respectively. They reported at the facility. When they saw the injuries of others who were on admission, they saw that theirs was a minor one. So whilst the medics were preparing to treat them, they absconded without treatment. But out of the 15, there were others that were quite serious.
The festival, which is an annual feature on the calendar of Dagombas, Nanumbas and Mamprusis, was banned for residents of Yendi, Bimbila and Gushegu due to insecurity in those areas. Hashmin Muhammad's report for Joy News.
Now, 4 women have been killed in a highway robbery attack on the Gushegu-Karaga Road in the northern region Sunday. The women were among about a dozen others who were asked by the robbers to lie on the road after their cash and mobile phones were seized from them. However, another vehicle which was being stopped by the robbers refused to do so and ran over the women, crashing 4 of them to death and leaving several others injured. My colleague Gifty Ando-Apia spoke with the Karaga District Police Commander ASP Emmanuel on Joy News Prime.
There was a Tata bus from Tamale heading towards Kushigi with passengers, about 40 passengers on board. They were mainly treated. Today is the Kushigi market day. So when they reached the outskirts of a village by name Shibu, according to the driver, that's Abubakar Zakaria, who was driving the vehicle, Tata Park registration number GR 2188 dash. It was stopped by 4 armed robbers. So he obliged and he stopped. Then the robbers asked the passengers to come down. When they started coming down, then they asked them to lie at the near side of the roof with their face facing the ground. Then another vehicle, this time Adio truck with registration number AS 9948-F, was also coming from the same Karaga direction. So I think the driver didn't notice that they were robbers, so he was about to pass. When they started firing at the offside of his vehicle. So he also veered to the near side of the road. Then, unfortunately, he ran into those who were lying at the near side.
Oh. So that was how they died, not that they were shot by the robbers?
No, they were not shot by the robbers.
Right.
The vehicle just passed through and ran on them. They have sent the injured to Karaga to the hospital. Why those who died there at the morgue at the Bishikro hospital?
Right.
And we are on it. Meanwhile, we were able to retrieve empty AK-47 shells from the crime scene. We suppose that they were using AK-47 rifles.
Inadequate supply of potable water has been a major hurdle for the people of Ntakro, a predominantly farming community in the Ashanti region. Mohammed Noruddin has been to the town and report residents there have no choice but to rely on water from a stream. Boreholes constructed in the area have also broken down.
Ntakro is just about 10 minutes drive from Kintampo. Residents fetch water from the stream, which they sometimes share with animals. The locals say the attempt to get safe drinking water have been frustrated by district authorities who have also failed to fix the broken boreholes in the community.
Sometimes we travel over a long distance to spend the night by the borehole just to get water.
9 of the 10 boreholes constructed here are dysfunctional. There is only one borehole available now. The residents fear they may have to deal with this situation much longer than they can bear.
The women always compete with us for the water because they fetch for their crops earlier than we get there. Sometimes we don't even get water to bathe.
Water runs through the stream whenever it rains, and that has been the water beside the dysfunctional borehole. Undoubtedly, their crops are competing with domestic water needs.
Our only problem is water. This is my second trip to the stream. All our boreholes are dysfunctional. We need government intervention.
For many residents, water is much more important than electricity. They want immediate solution to the water problem. Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin's report for joining.
21 people, including 7 women, have been arrested in Kumasi for illegal connection of electricity. They were picked up in separate operations by the Electricity Company of Ghana in the Denyame and Swame districts. Mohammed Nuruddin reports again.
17 consumers at Danyam, who together owe the ECG over 200,000 Ghana cedis, restored supply to themselves after they were disconnected. Harrison Musa Yakubu is ECG district manager for the area.
Everybody must honor and pay his bills regularly. Or maybe the country should be thinking of passing a law. If you default in payment over a period, you pay interest, so that will deter people from not paying. And that will also increase the voluntary payees as we speak. If you bill, say, 100 customers, 20 of them will come voluntarily. 80 of them you have to chase. And as a country, if we want to continue with this method, we have a long way to go.
Electricity consumers at Danyam alone owe ECG about 18 million Ghana cedis in bills covering the period between 2014 and now. Mr. Musa Yakubu is alarmed the figure is rising in the face of the current load shedding.
If the customer who consumes at the end of the day refuses to pay he or his bill, they have truncated the process. It's a cycle. Somebody generates, somebody transmits, somebody distributes, and somebody consumes. Now the consumer is holding the money and is not giving the money back. So the process cannot continue. It means that somebody is truncating.
The corporate would be made to pay their debt in addition to penalty and reconnection fee or face prosecution.
The Cape Coast South constituency is to benefit from a garment factory to be constructed near the University of Cape Coast in some 8 months. This was announced by the incumbent Member of Parliament for the constituency, Kwaku Ricketts-Hagan, at the launch of his campaign. The factory is expected to absorb about 1,500 unemployed youth in the Cape Coast metropolis to help reduce the rates of unemployment in the area.
An enthusiastic group of supporters met to cheer Kwaku Ricketts-Hagan as he launched his campaign in anticipation of November 7, when the NDC is to hold their primaries. He pledged to continue the developmental projects he has initiated in the constituency, which include road construction, ongoing construction of the Kotokraba market, renovation of school blocks, and the establishment of a scholarship scheme for needy students, among others. He, however, called on the people of the area to eschew bickering and embrace developmental projects that come to the area regardless of the political party in power. 68 candidates are aspiring to become parliamentary candidates for the governing party in the 23 constituencies of the Central Region, and the NDC is hoping to capture 20 out of the 23 seats in the region. Already, the ruling party has 16 out of the 23 seats in the region. Ricketts-Hagan, who is in his first term of office, asked the people of Cape Coast South to give him the nod as he intends to bow out after his second term in office.
I want to be a member of parliament for just 8 years. After that, I will step down for another person to take over. If you vote for me again, I will step down in 2020. By then, I would have accomplished my assignments in this constituency.
Kwaku Ricketts-Hagan is also appealing to card-bearing members of the NDC in the constituency to consider retaining him.
And it's a good time to hold all those who make promises because they want votes. I hope that the people in the area will remember everything that Mr. Hagan has said. That's it for the news. When I come back, we'll get on myjoyonline.com and check out what the newspapers are reporting today as captured by the website. Of course, I'll get onto some other news portals as well and see what's trending today. Stay with me.